Black family. So, one of the most common questions I get from black men is is this sister black? Can I date her? And it seems that when it comes down to our dating choices as black men, we forget what the hell black women look like. We forget what constitutes a black woman when it comes down to our dating choices. The simplistic answer would be, does she look like your mama? See, that's what I want to tell black men when they be like, hey, brother, can I date her? Is she black? Or what about her? She's Puerto Rican. Or what about her, brother? She's Dominican and Cuban. Can I date her? And I just want to say, does she look like your mama? If she doesn't look like your mama, then she ain't black, especially if you are black. When it comes down to our dating choices, we always seem to forget what black is. Does she look like your sister? Does she look like your grandma? If not, then she ain't black. You know, I get people telling me Cardi B is black. Man, Cardi B black. She Dominican. First of all, being Dominican is a nationality. So we have to understand the difference between nationality, race, and ethnicity. Being Dominican is a nationality. That's why you can have black African women like Amanda Negro. I don't even know how to pronounce her name, but it's Amara Negro, the sister with the afro, who can be from the Dominican Republic. And then you can have Cardi B, who is a mixed person being from the Dominican Republic. And both of them claim to be Dominican because it's not a race. So when black men say, man, I got me a Dominican girl, and then they show up with a white snow bunny, I'm like, okay, brother, but she's white. Her nationality may be Dominican, but she's white. See, a lot of us don't understand in most of these Latin cultures, in these Latin communities, they have what is called the whitening process. Now it's called something, la razas, bettering the race, some type of self-hatred crap they got in their community, right? And not all, by the way, but it's very prevalent in the Spanish or Latin community. And I'm pretty sure not all black Hispanics or black, whatever you want to call them, Africans who speak Spanish, they don't feel that way. But no, overall, the culture still exists where they have this whitening process. And you have countries like Brazil, you have countries like Cuba, you have countries like, Puerto Rico, where they imported Europeans to these countries. This is a fact. Look this up. So when people tell me, oh man, well, they Colombian. So Colombians can be fresh from Europe. Matter of fact, during the 1900s, up until recently, a lot of these countries practice what is called the whitening process. Even in America, in the United States, that whole bring me your sick, bring me your poor, bring me your hungry, Ellis Island, all those Italians coming in here after slavery. You know what that was? That was because Africans had darkened the population so much during slavery that after slavery, the Europeans say, yo, we got to even the odds. We have to bring in, some more Europeans because these Africans, now that they're free, they outnumber us 10-1. So they start bringing in more Europeans to the United States. And this is where you get the little Italies and you get the, those European, communities popping up. Okay? We got to understand that. Same thing happened in these Latin American countries. They brought in Europeans. Matter of fact, after World War II, a lot of the Nazis ran down to Argentina. So you have Nazi white Argentinian people speaking Spanish with the last name O'Brien. And you're like, wait a minute. How are you from Argentina and you speak Spanish, but your last name is O'Brien? We got to understand this concept. So when I get Negroes being like, man, but she Cuban though, brother. There are different forms of Cubans within the nationality. The same way you have black Americans, you have white Americans. You have Asian Americans. There's a difference. Don't think because the person's nationality is one way that they're another thing. And we got to understand. You got people like Zoe Saldana, right? And people say, brother, but she's black. She's not black. Where are y'all getting this from? Does she look like your mother? Does she look like your coarse hair, chocolate skin or brown skinned mother? No, she does not. Because she is not black. You had shows like Sister Sister, which at the time was one of my favorite shows growing up. I'm going to keep it 100 with you, keep it funky with you. And you had mixed race girls portraying black girls. Those girls aren't black. They're not black. But in the show, they played black girls. And this is a part of the confusion that we suffer from. It happens all throughout the diaspora. This confusion, this racial confusion that we suffer from because white supremacy benefits from our confusion. So when Negroes are confused about what race is, what ethnicity is, what nationality is, and how to use those things to benefit themselves, only white supremacy benefits from that. But I think to some degree, I think a lot of black men play ignorant when it comes to understanding race and dating outside their race. I think they like to play ignorant. I think a lot of black men do know that Jennifer Lopez is not black. Oh, but she got African ancestry. Okay, because you have African ancestry does not mean that you are African yourself. Does not mean you are black yourself. If we're going to use those standards, god dang, the whole world got African ancestry. I mean, if we're gonna do it like that. Really? So, you got people like, let's say, for example, Rosie Perez. Rosie Perez, right? Hispanic woman, has a little bit of melanin in her. She has African ancestry. Is she African? No, she is not. Now, compare her to someone like Mariah Carey, who is mixed race. Same color complexion. We got to understand most Hispanics are mixed race. They might not want to admit that, but that's the truth. Most Hispanics or Latinos or whatever they call themselves today are mixed race. But that does not make them black. That does not make them African. We got to understand that. So black men, stop playing ignorant, stop playing silly when it comes to picking your mate because you have this issue with colorism or because you want to date a because you feel that they more, I don't know, a foreign or some crap like that. But it's funny that you Negroes only pick the light ones. What about the Amera Negros? What about the Celia Cruz? The dark-skinned Africans? Why y'all not picking them up? They got the same culture. They got the same culture. It's just the skin tone is different. And that's why you Negroes picking the Cardi B's up. That's why you chasing the Cardi B's. Because the skin tone is different. Because there are a lot of black Dominicans that you could be chasing. I keep saying, for us to say, man, I date outside my race because, listen, there's no excuse for you to date outside your race. Reason being, there are over 90 million Africans in Brazil. Okay? There are over 40 million of us in the Caribbean. There are 40 million of us in the United States alone. And the continent is just unfathomable. And that's just the places that I'm just naming. Brazil, South America, you go up and down. Africans everywhere. If you're looking for that, you can find that all through. And the person could be black. So there's no excuse when we say we want to date something foreign or we want to date something. No, you just want to date outside your race. Keep it funky with yourself. Keep it 100. You ain't got to lie. You ain't got to lie, Craig. You just want to date outside your race. And that's just what it is. That's just what it is. So we got to understand the difference between nationality, ethnicity, right? Ethnicity is basically, okay, for using me for example. I have a Haitian ethnicity. That's my culture, right? My race is black. My nationality, if you want to say that, I'll be a United States citizen. If you want to use that. Overall, you take all those and put all of that in a package. The fact that I have a Haitian culture or ethnicity, right? My race is black, right? And my nationality is a United States citizen. Take all of that and put it in a pot. And you know what it's still going to be? An African. Period. Still gonna be an African. With all those combined, whatever, put it in the pot. What am I? An African. Period. So, black man, stop being silly. Stop asking me questions about, oh man, can I date her? What about her? She got a black grandma somewhere. Stop it. Because I don't see black women being that confused about. Black women know when they're dating outside their race. Black women, they'll give you that look like, yeah, he ain't, nah. They know what a brother is. I don't know. It's just something about us. They know what a brother is. They know when they not dating a brother. They know when they on the other side, playing on the other side. They don't have to, yeah, he got a little bit of curly hair. Nah, they know. They know. But somehow we don't seem to know. You Negroes are very tricky. But anyway, family, till next time, think black, stay black, love black, support black, and that's real African black power. Peace.